Hi friends, Mindy here. I have a little flip through. I'm going to show you how I worked through my little journaling pocket Bible that I created. I have a video showing how I covered this Bible, and I basically kind of used this in conjunction with the gratitude prompt list that Bythewell4God came out with. And so I was doing my tag ring, which is this. I've done a flip through of this. And so what I kind of did is I went through as I was going through each of the prompts, and I took one of the verses from the prompt list. I have all of the verses written out in my tag ring, but then I kind of took one of those verses and then I made a card for my little pocket Bible. And then on the back of each one of these cards, I just have some personal notes and thoughts. Sometimes it's song lyrics, sometimes it's word definitions and thoughts, and just all kinds of different things are on the back of these. So they kind of work in tandem with one another, but they're just based on kind of one verse from each of the days. So I thought I would just flip through. You can see it's quite chunky, so I'm glad I have my little cover here done this way so that I can kind of tie this down. So that will hold that closed a little bit, because there are 30 cards here in this. And so some of them obviously were from the Old Testament, and so I just have those kind of stacked here in the front. And I'm not going to go through and really like show all of my notes. Some of that stuff is just kind of personal, but I did kind of on the front of each of the cards I put the attribute for that day, and then on the back I have like my notes, and then I have the verse referenced that where those notes and stuff kind of came from. So it's not the actual version like that's written out, because like I said, I did that in the tag ring. I don't know if that makes sense, but these are just kind of my thoughts. So that first one was for Most High, and these obviously are going to be now out of order of the prompt list, but they're in order in here. So this next one is Jealous, and I just used the same coordinating items from Simple Stories. I used some of the Bythewell4God items because they coordinated together really well. And then this was just a good way to use up, again, all of those things. I have some Bythewell4God pieces down here. This is some Simple Stories paper. And then I just did that. That one is for Exodus. This one is Holy. This is that Braille paper, if you watch my other video, and then I just used a Tim Holtz leaf die and cut that out. And then I have some washi in the background and just kept that one really simple. This is for that prompt, this in Leviticus 19:2. This one is for the prompt Just, and then again, these are just some Simple Stories pieces. These are the Bible to Well clear alpha stickers, and then I have my notes, and this one is for Deuteronomy 32:4. This one is just real simple. This is a pattern paper from By the Well. This was my favorite pattern paper from this kit, and so I had this little piece left over and I wanted to use that, so I put that on there. This is for Sovereign, which is 1 Chronicles 29:11 and 12. This one is some Simple Stories items. This one was for the prompt Powerful, and I have that for Jeremiah 32:17. Merciful, again, this one actually has some Simple Stories, some and some Bythewell4God stuff on it. And then you can see a lot of times I'm using the tile alphas from By the Well, or I'm using the clear sticker alphas from By the Well. So this one is Lamentations 3:22 through 23, and this actually on the back of that I have some song lyrics from an old song from Phillips, Craig and Dean. And then this one is for the prompt Infinite. This is Isaiah 40:28. That's another one of my favorite verses. Transcendent, this is Simple Stories stuff. And then this is Isaiah 55:8 and 9. So I just have all of those kind of Old Testament references just kind of tucked here at the beginning. And then moving on into this, because these pocket Bibles are the New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. So I have them in here according to that. So this was Omnipotent. I used the stencil from Bythewell4God and some of the paper, and this is in Matthew 19:26. This is Loving. I used some book text. This is from A House of Books, my subscription with them, and some Simple Stories. And then this is John 3:16. This is Spirit. This is actually some Tim Holtz. It's actually a embossing folder from Tim Holtz, and I had used it in one of the other on the tag ring a couple of different times, and this was just a little scrap, but it was kind of perfect for this smaller little card here. So this is for the prompt Spirit, and this is John 4:24. Self-existent. Again, I have that same Braille paper here. I have a leaf that this is a Tim Holtz die that I actually cut out of Bythewell4God paper, so that has that beautiful kind of coloring. I save, whenever I'm working on projects like this, I kind of save all of my scraps, so this is a good way to kind of use those scraps, as you can sometimes die cut things out of them and give them kind of a new look. This is John 5:26. And Truthful, another leaf. This is a different die set. And then Simple Stories paper here, and this is John 14:6. And again, you can see some days I have a few notes, some days I have a full page, some days are song lyrics. It just kind of just depended on whatever I felt for each of these particular prompts. This one is Wrathful. This is actually some pattern paper from Simple Stories, and it was so beautiful. I just kind of tore out this one section and I just left it a really simple card. This is Romans 1:18. And then this is Righteous. They had a little truck that I wanted to put in here, and this is Simple Stories paper as well. And this is Romans 3:21 and 22. And then here are some By the Well papers. And again, the same tile off as this is Philippians 4:19 for self-sufficient. This next one is Omniscient. I have some of the fabric that I got with my kit, and then a Tim Holtz leaf there out of some old pattern paper from By the Well. And this is for Hebrews 4:13. This one is Faithful. This is some By the Well paper and one of the little clear stickers that came with this actual pocket journaling Bible. And then this is for Hebrews 10:23. And on the back of here, again, I have some song lyrics that I just felt like were appropriate for that particular prompt. This one is Immutable. Again, I have some of that fabric and one of the stickers, just really simple card. This is for James 1:17. And then this one is also James 1:17, but it's for the prompt Light. And this is some of the Simple Stories paper. This is some By the Well paper that, again, I just used one of those leaves from Tim Holtz and cut out that. You can see I have my notes on the back there. I did a lot of these leaves. I had kind of cut out a bunch of them early on, and so I was trying to use up all of these ones that I had done that so they just kind of wouldn't go to waste. So I have some of the little like faux washi down here at the bottom, and some pattern paper, and then a leaf, and then here I use the tile or the clear alphas, and this is for Patient, which is 2 Peter 3:9. This is Eternal. I have just a die cut piece here and some, this is the dyeable muslin that By the Well has now in the shop, and this is Revelations 1:8. And then this one is for the prompt Worthy. This was actually from the paper pad from Simple Stories. There were like some 3x4 like journaling card size pages in there, and so I just kind of cut that down and made it like a little within a frame here for this one. And then so all I had to do was put the word on here, and then I have my notes. This is Revelations 4:11. And then moving into Psalms now, this is actually from the pattern paper from By the Well, and then I have those clear alphas. This is Psalm 24:1. Trying to hold this open. Gets a little chunky. And then another By the Well paper, and this is actually an old paper from By the Well that I used that leaf on, and this is Psalm 34:8 for the prompt Good. This is Omnipresent. I have the pattern paper from By the Well and a sticker from Simple Stories, and this is Psalm 139:7 through 10. And then this one, Inscrutable, Psalm 145:3. Again, this is just Bythewell paper, and I just made that really bold title there. And then this one is Gracious, and again, you can see I'm just kind of really using up like little bits and pieces down here, some stickers, just to fill out these cards. And this is Psalm 145:8. And I think, yeah, there's this one, which is Wise. And this is actually just one of the pattern papers from Simple Stories. I just kind of picked out this one particular section, and then I just put Wise on there. I didn't do anything else to this card, just kept it really simple. And this was for Proverbs 3:19. And I think that is the last one. So that is all of the 30 prompts that we went through and studied as we were focusing on the attributes of God. And I just wanted to kind of have some personal notes and thoughts included as well. And so I thought this would be a good way to do that. So they kind of work in tandem with my big tag ring. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. If you liked this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. That just helps other people find my channel. And until next time, bye.